Hello, and welcome to Minecraft again. You've clearly read the title. This is going to be the biggest project on the channel so far. Might even just be bigger than the Taj Mahal. Still haven't finished that yet, but I'm still working on videos for it. This is the Corellian Corvette, or the Tantive 4 from A New Hope. First of all, in this video, I'm just going to show you the dimensions of the thing. So we'll just come to the back here. Okay, so this line across is 97 blocks long. Okay? That's the entire width of the maximum, that's the maximum width of the actual ship. And then the maximum height, which is this, is 65 blocks. And then from this block here, at the very back, where it all connects, from here, all the way to the front of the ship, all the way to here, is 300 blocks long. Not including the block I placed, but this block here. That's 300 blocks long. This is, also, I haven't mentioned this in the video, but it's part of the title. This is double scale for it. This isn't even a 1-to-1 scale, this is a 2-to-1 scale. So let's get working on the actual main structure of the head. So, from this front block here to this block here is 25 blocks, and then from that block here to this block here is 32 blocks. So from this block you just add 31 extra blocks, but in total, including this block, it's 32. So you bring this out 31, bring that to 25, and then that sort of creates a rectangle. Now do that on the other side too. Now you're also going to want to do that to this side too. So this side all the way up. This isn't the full thing because this is, so this block here would be 25 all the way up to this block here. But the reason why this is cut down a bit is because of the structure of the head, but that's what it would be. And then this is also 32 blocks that way. And then if you want, afterwards, I'm going to do it, you can just delete this line like this. And then also, last thing, this is also a 25 by 25 diameter here. So this is where the height of this is. After you're done getting all the geometry of the shape done, you should come up with a cross at the end here. Let's get started on the actual main shape. So just delete this line here, this corner. And then this should be the block of the line going that way. Come 3 blocks out, do a diagonal, do an extra 3. Diagonal, 2 blocks, diagonal 1, go upwards 2 blocks this time. Diagonal and go upwards 3 blocks, diagonal and go upwards 3 blocks. Should connect up to this block here. You're just going to want to repeat that. Do that 7 more times on each side. So that's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. number 5, number 6, and number 7. So this is what you should get so far. Then, before we get started on this section here, let's just talk about this sort of angle. So after you've done this, with 8 blocks, do a diagonal of 1 going upwards. Make that 8 blocks across in total. Another diagonal, 8 blocks across in total. Another diagonal, 8 blocks across in total. I'm going to want to do that for this line. So this is what it would look like if you're doing that from this point. So you've got this point, then build 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can get rid of those. Come in another 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get rid of those. And then another diagonal. And then there we go. So that's the sort of shape it should be. And once you got that on this line and this line, you can just copy this up. What you need to do now is you just need to make another circle. You just need to follow this sort of shape here. So what I mean is, do 3 here, diagonal, do 3 here, diagonal, make that 2, bring that 2 up, diagonal, and then 3, and then diagonal, and like that. It should connect up to this. Then afterwards, you're just going to fill this up. Make this 8 blocks across in total. Another thing, the reason why I'm doing this in magenta is because this is just sort of going to be like a plan of it. I do this in other videos too. That's pretty much the reason why. And the reason why I'm just doing a solid filling the whole thing in, instead of just doing the outlines, is so I can have a solid shape, just so I can maintain that shape and get a better idea of how to build the main part. So for this side, you just want to do the same thing, just want to follow the pattern. And for this part, just do this, so you're still following it, even though this shape might look a little weird. This is how you do it. I'm not going to do this in this video. This is mostly just for the plan of the layout and just making good progress on the head for the start. But probably the next episode or the video after, we're going to get the proper detailings of the actual roundness of this. For example, using stairs and slabs to make this look more rounded. This is just full blocks for now. If you want, you can just keep it as it is, and if you really want to, you don't even need to add stairs and slabs. But if you want to make it look even more smooth and make it look more rounded, then it's just something you might want to add. finish this, it should connect up to there. And there we go. Now you're just going to want to do the same thing to the top half. And then after you do this, you're going to want to repeat this. So then you've got the front side, and then repeat the whole side, or the whole of this side, and do that on this side. This might look confusing since I've got most of it done already. But if you just take the time and pause the video, I know I might be rushing through it. But that's just because I want to get this done quicker for the video. So sorry for the inconvenience of that, but if you pause it and you just study the video thoroughly, you should get it done. The reason why I got the rest of it done is first of all just so I could properly like get it into my head, know what all the sizes of things are, and also just so I could get this done quicker instead of having to do the whole thing for the video. So I'm just doing this one little quarter of it. So this is just this now. And we've still got 2 more of these to do. If you want, you can just fill this up with 3, a stack of 3, like this, because these are all going to be 3s, 8x3s. Then this is also going to be a 3. This is going to be this weird shape again. Then 2 more 3s. And if you want, just fill this up with 3s too. This is also a 3. And then this is also a 3. This whole layer is just pretty much 3s, except from this part. Because this is just going to be just a single row like that. And if you're done, just remove the cross section on both ends, just like how we did in the center. In the center you don't have to get rid of it, but I just get rid of it just to make it more hollow. But on this side you do want to get rid of the cross, because there's going to be loads of detail here. Not doing it all in this episode, but quite a bit of it. Or not, I'm not just doing the side of this here, but we're not actually going to do any details just yet. So come 1 block in, leaving 1 block gap from the very edge, so like this much. Just going to want to fill the entire thing with light grey stained concrete. Or not stained, just light grey concrete. So the entire length of this head part of the ship from the very outside here to the very to the other end, very end of it, should be 63 blocks, I think. So it's pretty much just a 25 by 25 by 63 block shape. And once you've got the whole thing filled in, let's just go on to the inside. On the very, you don't have to do this part, but I just do it just to make the whole thing bright, so then it looks nice inside. This is most useful for if you're going to do an interior for it, just so you can see everything. I don't know if I'm going to add an interior yet. If I am going to add an interior, I'm just going to add like the main parts on the film, like maybe the escape pod part, and then the hallways where all the action is. But I'm not going to do too much if I do it, just like the main things. And that's it, and then just one in the very center, like that. So this is the entire end, this is the entire shape, all hollowed out. Let's just go on the outside. And then mine is already completed, but if you're just copying this video, you should only have a quarter of it done. Just need to fill the other ends. But once the whole thing's done, it should look something similar to this. Now from the back. It doesn't look great just yet, but that's because the only thing we've added is the head. We need to still add the main body part, then add all the details, and then make it look more smooth and rounded. But I'm going to leave that for another episode. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.